afternoon, everyone, and welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg. I am Andrew Bamlett. It is October 11th, and we're going to get started here. First, you can see I'm here. No Jeremy. What does that mean? Well, you are correct. Jeremy and his family, they had their newborn baby today, this morning. So I just want to say congratulations to them, and everything went well is what I heard. They had a baby boy, and waiting for pictures. Haven't seen pictures yet, so still waiting for that, but everyone's healthy, mom's healthy, and everything went very well. So congratulations to Jeremy. So we won't see him for a little bit here. He's going to try to do what he can, of course, but now he's got two kids, and congratulations again from all of us here at FACTv and the city. So with that, we're going to get going today. We're going to talk, got some updates for you on an event that happened last night with the RCC, some other things coming up this weekend and next week and the following after that. And then in the digest today, we're going to talk about lock down your login. So there's a new website out there to kind of help you go through what to do with your logins, your passwords, all that kind of stuff. So in the digest today, we're going to sit down and talk about that in more detail and go through that website as well. And then the second to last package from Fire for Safety Prevention, or Fire Prevention Week, is today with Adam Dorn, and we have the escape plan. So setting up an escape plan for your house and your place of business, and some other things to keep in mind when you're just out and about in buildings for escape plans and how to do it and what to look for. And then in the digest, we'll have some of the national holidays for today. PBJ will have some your national holidays and what's coming up on the comm channel. So we're going to get started here. We first going to go to the RCC event that happened last night. They're going to start a new recycling information out at the multifamily dwellings around Fitchburg.
So tonight we had a multifamily recycling event here at Stonecrest Apartments in Fitchburg off of King James Court. And what we were doing tonight is just wanted to come out into the community and talk about how to recycle, why we recycle, and really just kind of wanted to kind of get some information out in front of some of the people that live here. Yeah, we had one of our commissioners, Kia Stern, actually lives in these apartments, and she had told us that there really could be some strides made in the multifamily community. We think of Fitchburg, and we call ourselves a recycling leader, but when you look across the community, there's more and more apartments and condominiums and they call them multifamily residences around the community, and all of these things, all these entities, they privately contract to do their recycling. So they're not part of our system that we traditionally think of, where we put our carts out at a residence and a cart comes by and picks it up. So, we're doing really well at that. But it's a little bit more challenging in the multifamily community. And tonight, really, we wanted to learn a little bit more from the residents here. What are some of the challenges that they have on a daily basis? And we wanted to kind of take that back to the community and see what things can we help them do a better job of recycling with, because we have an awful lot of people within our community that are living in these multifamily complexes. Well, they're important for us to get out in the community and find out what people aren't understanding, what people are understanding, and then kind of take that information back to our groups, our volunteer groups in the community that are doing additional outreach on recycling. And it really kind of helps to build kind of what our information is that we're going to try to give as outreach and our approach to doing it within the community. So tonight, we offered free pizza, and that brought a few people in. But there's obviously a lot more than a few people living in these multifamily residences in the community. So we need to find other ways to get the message out and help people in our community recycle better. So they can go to the City of Fitchburg website, and there's different links in there, but you could probably go to the search and type in recycle. There is a great recycling guide that the City of Fitchburg puts out that can pretty much tell you about any single product, whether it can be recycled or not. Sometimes it can be thrown into your recycling cart or your recycling bin at your multifamily community. Other times it needs to be taken somewhere, or potentially can't be recycled at all. So all the answers are in the Fitchburg Recycling Guide, and I'd encourage people to look at that.
Well, it looks like they had some sort of a turnout there for that first their first event with this. Hopefully they'll do more, and also maybe find some other ways to get out to the public and get the information out. Recycling is very important here, and Fitchburg takes that very seriously to keep recycling as best we can. So next we're going to talk about, of course, it's Thursday. So what does that mean? It's the Fitchburg Farmers Market. I got today on October 11th. They have the Farmers Market. Of course, it's always under the iconic pavilion, Agora Pavilion at 5511 East Sherrill Parkway. Right down here, they have all the, their fall foods are going to definitely be coming in. And going to have apples, pumpkins, probably lots of squash, all that coming in, and everything else. They have the kettle corn down there. Usually they have some meats, lots of veggies, and I think through this month, they'll move indoors down to the BTC building of Promega. So don't forget, after they've moved, they're still inside for the winter, so you can go in there and still get your farmers market shopping on. Next, we're going to talk about the North Fish Hatchery Road Reconstruction Public Meeting number 2. This is the second one coming up. The City of Fitchburg Planning and Reconstruction North Fish Hatchery Road from McKee Road to the Beltline beginning in late 2019. They're going to have public meeting number 2, which is on November 8th from 5:30 to 7:30. This is the preliminary corridor design presentation is what's going to be done at this one. It's going to be at Leopold Elementary School, which is 2602 Post Road. The presentation discussion of the preliminary roadway design, including community questions, concerns, and priorities. That'll be happening at this one. Again, that is going to be on November 8th, 5:30 to 7:30 at Leopold Elementary School. And they'll have, don't worry, if you missed that one or the first one, they have, I believe, one more coming up. The final design presentation in spring 2019. So we'll keep you up to date for that. If you'd like to learn more, please visit our website, fitchburgwi.gov. You can get on to receive texts and updates or emails by searching North Fish Hatchery Road Construction notifications in the Notify Me list on, again, fitchburgwi.gov. And any other questions, you can contact the Urban Assets Zia Berkea. I forget how to say your name. I apologize. 608-819-6566. Zia, we had her on the show telling us about these events coming up. All right, another referendum coming up here. We have the Oregon School Referendum open house informational meeting, which is going to be on October 15th from 6 to 7:30 at the Rome Corners Intermediate School, which is 1111 South Perry Parkway in Oregon. They're going to attend the meeting. They're going to talk about what's going to be proposed for Phase 1, November 2018 referendum. The referendum questions involve a new K through 6 elementary school for $44.9 million. And question 2 is about operating and maintenance expenses, $2.1 million annually cost expenses for the new school, maintenance expenses to extend a previously approved maintenance referendum. Again, there's 3 of these, so this is number 2 of those. So we had the first one September, we have this one on the 6th, and this is the third one on the 15th coming up in just 4 days. Again, 6 p.m. to 7:30. All meetings have been at the Rome Corners Intermediate School, so hopefully you can make it out if you haven't made the first 2. All right, we're going to talk about one more event here from the Fitchburg Historical Society. Has their annual meeting, fall meeting coming up here. So this will be on October 28th from 1:30 to 2:30 in the Fitchburg Public Library at 5530 Lacey Road. It'll be upstairs in the meeting room. The Fitchburg Historical Society will be presenting a program about the Nevin State Fish Hatchery. They'll have Jason Heimbach, who is a current operations technician at Nevin Fish Hatchery, to tell us about how it all works there. He's worked there the past 7 years. And they look forward to hearing about the day-to-day operations, happenings, and process that have come together to successfully produce so many trout for anglers in our area and throughout the state. So the Historical Society is pleased that he will be joining them to expand their knowledge of this oldest Wisconsin fish hatchery. So that'll be a pretty neat one. We had a chance to go down there, I believe it was last year, and do some filming to kind of show what they do. And it's a pretty neat place, pretty involved process to grow trout and have all these different kinds of trouts and then get them out into the lakes for your fishing pleasure. So again, that is on October 28th. So it'll be a couple weeks yet, 1:30 to 2:30 in the meeting room in the Fitchburg Public Library. So don't miss out on that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up next in the digest, we're going to talk about locking down your login and what to do to keep it under wraps. That's next on Talking Fitchburg.